So, been a while, but I think we all know that the last session was absolute chaos shit show, but in a the party descended down into the throne room in the Palace of Heart's Desire, face off against Kellic and his paid mercenary bodyguard, Warduke. Kellic being leader of the Malevolent, a adventuring party of ne'er-do-wells that you some of them throughout your journey to Prismeer. However, Kellic, the old crotchety asshole that he is, sees himself as the leader. You confront him in the throne room where he sits on Diblena's throne with 3 cockatrices at his feet on lead. Warduke at his side.
Nice cock.
Nice cock. Warduke at his side, his hand immediately to the pommel of his flaming sword that is there. And after some tense words between him, your party, and Strongheart, paladin leader of Valor's Call, the heroic adventuring party that came here front way back when, freezing time. It seems that Kellic has no intention of surrendering or leaving, doing anything of the sort, and he uses the incantation to summon the defenses of the throne room. Knights of Glass, save my ass. And the stained glass knights adorning the towers around the throne room jump out, shattering and forming into aggressive knights made out of glass. And I ended up, I don't know if I uploaded it or on YouTube, but I did do a journey of something that is a little bit more complex, but there you go. There was the four stained glass.
Whoa. Hell yeah.
What direction is the blue one facing?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
Yes. Also, my beer came. What the fuck?
You got excited by the Blue Knight.
No, it really did get excited. I'm not even lying. Also, I just turned and nearly just fucking fell over because this shit is literally... I think my beer had too much of a good time. I don't know how else to describe this. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Red is trying to hold up his pants.
Look at this beer.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no. That beer's been grinding on the dance floor for too long.
He's just wearing a sleeping cap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
That beer's
innocent.
been
I like the
fucking
innocent
edged.
reasoning of that. That's so funny. But after what was a pure battle of just chaos that ensued in this throne room, some of the highlights being, let's see, Voda creating a tide pool, a tidal barrier around herself, which ended up flinging people around the throne room.
He's getting yoked into the wall constantly. Yeah.
Another wonderful addition being that, and I don't remember whom, I think it might have been Zug, somebody, adding to the chaos by using Sleet Storm to cause the entire throne room to be covered in ice. So not only were people being heated around the throne room, but they were then also sliding around like hockey pucks. And then finally, to add just the little cherry on top to the chaos that was ensuing, Kiwi decided that his mode of combat would be to compel our enemies to do multiple different things. Some of them being groveling. I have in here some of the stuff. With one of them being sad, just having no actions and just running around the room crying. Warduke consistently dropping whatever he was holding,
Right.
and running as well, and just hugging. Oh yeah, dropping and running and hugging people. It was just ridiculous. But in the ensuing combat, that
try to hug Voda and get bounced away.
yeah. In the ensuing
Appropriate
combat,
Feywild combat,
and the resulting battle, and the result of the battle, after what probably took much longer than it needed to, but it was hilarious nonetheless. Both Kellic and Warduke were knocked unconscious. Kellic actually falling and and outright dying from death saves, technically. Warduk being unconscious. And in the conclusion of the fight, and where we pick up right now, was where Strongheart strides up to Kellic and holds out his sentient sword. Oh, who also Boda's sentient sword Snickersnack was trying to fuck, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Velka.
Oh, Velka's, yeah, Snickersnack was trying to get with what the fuck was the sword's name? It's like
Wait, which of these
Steel.
too many sentient swords? Which one hates dragons? Is that Snickersnack?
Snickersnack hates dragons.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, all right.
Snickersnack is built to kill dragons.
Problematic.
So Strongheart raises raises Steel, his sword, and casts Revivify upon Kellic. And on revivifying Kellic, immediately snaps, and this is where we kind of start. Says, "You will not die here in this throne room. You will be coming with me. Face true justice. You will stand trial for all the crimes and ill doings that you have committed, Kellic and Warduk." And he produces 2 sets of manacles, which he immediately just clamps down on Kellic's wrists, as well as around Warduk's gauntlets. And as he does that, you see runes, glowing blue runes, ignite around the rims, around the outside of these, basically handcuffs. And lastly, he takes out a third thing, which is basically a collar, and puts that around Kellic's neck, the same sort of material, and then the same blue runes glow as he secures the collar around Kellic's neck. He stands back up, stretches a little bit. Strongheart turns to your group. "Well, that was quite the fight. A little bit more chaotic than I'm used to with me and my party, but you know what? To each their own." Now,
to be fair, which not the fight.
that is true. I thank you. We are now bringing 2 criminals to justice. The rest of their party, League of Malevolence, probably remains somewhere around the castle. But with their leader indisposed now, I don't see them as much of threats. But we need to find a way out of here. How the heck did you get in here in the first place? I remember being teleported in here after chasing Warduk and Kellic, but not sure how to get back.
We play with cabinets!
Yes, there were some strange cabinets filled with heads that said Baba Yaga. Then I appeared here.
Yeah!
That's how we got in.
There's a door!
Which door are you pointing to?
Just a, I don't know, top. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that opens over the outside,
He
over
looks
the,
over to that,
the
he
pit,
looks over
right?
that and he goes,
Yeah.
"Huh, yeah, there's a door." He walks over and pushes it open, and you see before you what looks to be a, once again, another balcony that overlooks the swirling and churning expanse of storm that is beneath this central tower of the Palace of Heart's Desire. Before a quick pause, I can't remember. Doug, you had gone upstairs and found the black book. If I remember
Yes,
correctly.
I signed my name in it.
You did.
Yeah. And I gathered things from the top room, signed my name in that book, and like ran back down without thinking too much about it. Which I'm pretty sure that means the door's open now.
Yes,
or
you did
something.
learn.
You described
Okay,
it. Yeah.
and you did learn that from what's his name? Thinnings, the butler. Either it was Thinnings the butler or it was the secretary guy. That the way to allow yourself to go into any of the doors that are either adorned with the lion or the heart is to have your name in black guest book in Zyblina's central tower. So, I don't know. We could just say retroactively if it's fine with everybody. Your names are all in there, unless somebody would not put their name.
Yeah, because we did take a short rest, and I did describe what I found, so it would been easy time for anyone to go up there and sign it. And we all know what it does because, yeah, I have the notes here. It's what's his name?
I would.
Frogman. The one who told us.
Velka would defer to his sister.
I don't see why not.
Okay. Then Velka would.
Okay. So, if nobody disagrees, your names are all on the... So, as you open this door to the balcony, you do see that there is the thunderous churning, basically, expanse below. And in the center of that balcony, not here on the map, but in the center of the balcony, you all see what looks to be a circular rune that is carved into the marble floor in the center of the balcony. You also see, looking out across, another balcony with another door on it. And through your general knowledge of, like, what the hell is going on and etc. in this castle, you know that is where it's the area that you all have yet to explore. Where you have heard...
Oh, it's behind the door.
Yeah, it's where you have heard the sounds of the snoring Jabberwock or the snoring dragon or whatever the hell is in there. So that does look to be a certain direction. Also, I just do want to put this out there to the party. There are other areas of the castle that you have yet to explore. However, it is up to the party of what they would like to do in terms of their goals. In terms, I don't know what you want to be doing.
Time to go for the throat, I think.
I was
What
gonna
about
say, a little meta? What exactly do we have to get Zyblina back?
Well, we know that the Jabberwock's possibly in the way.
Yeah.
So we need to go through it.
Yeah.
We
so
release
far,
Bloody
you know,
Beak.
You know that
Yeah.
the Jabberwock is somebody has told you that the Jabberwock is guarding the cauldron that was used by the hags to freeze the entirety of the castle, and that is where Zyblina is located as well. You do know that you have not only a sword that Velka is wielding that is a literal failsafe for Zyblina to deal with a angry pet if it gets unruly, and you have also freed Bloody Beak, the gigantic owl, I would say.
I made friends.
That is that you have made friends with by feeding it a bunch of rats. That has a seething hatred for the Jabberwock.
Do we have no idea what we have to do to use the cauldron, do we?
I don't think so.
No.
We notes and some things.
You have no
We'll
idea how to
figure it
use
out
the
when we get there.
cauldron. However, you know how to unfreeze Zyblina.
Right. We know. Wait, we have 3 names. God damn it.
Tasha. Natasha.
Natasha. That's right. Natasha.
Specifically, Natasha.
Nut.
Natasha.
Yeah. So there is a possibility that you could try to figure out how to use the cauldron. However, freeing the person that knows how to use the cauldron apparently
easier.
is the easier option.
Okay, I must not understand. I thought we had to use it to unfreeze. I must have missed something.
I think we have to
You
use that
We've
to
been
unfreeze.
We've been unfreezing people by just
Yeah.
saying their name and touching them.
With the unicorn's horn.
With
I
the
would have
unicorn horn.
assumed she was different, but I guess I was overthinking it.
We can
no,
always try it.
everybody-
Maybe it doesn't work.
Every
Yeah.
individual, like, you could go around the entire grounds of the castle and just tap everybody with the unicorn horn. But the caveat is it's a little bit harder, right? Because you need to know their true name in order to unfreeze.
Also, there are things that aren't people that's still technically frozen. There's like a weird, like the water, for example, like is frozen.
Yeah.
So just do the mass AoE, unfreeze everything. We can try to figure it out, or just get her undone and then let her figure it out.
Let's go touch Natasha.
Okay.
Technically, all bacteria and any living viruses here are also dead. So this is the cleanest castle you
Wait.
could live in if we don't do that.
It's just the
Can we,
easiest operating room.
take a quick rest first? I'm gonna pull the
Yeah,
door lock.
wait,
Can
what
we
about-
have a short rest?
Yeah.
What about the boats? I want to take the boat ride.
So, I mean, one thing that I think I'd love to do, just from a DM perspective, because the goal is in sight. However, I do think it would be worth it for those who do need to take a short rest, aka our warlock of the bunch, to regain their resources. And
I
they-
have no spell slots.
Yeah, and anybody else who would benefit from a short rest, you can absolutely take a short rest. And I would love to run the party through what is down that boat ride, because there's not anything really that is threatening per se, but it's all very cool, and I think it's worth just like hearing or seeing and hearing.
Well, I would also say extremely
on the boat.
Yeah,
extremely in character. Zug is saying like, we have to go back. We're this close to the boat ride. We must go back. Like, he's very fixated on that boat
Please,
ride.
I want to go to the boat ride, please.
Yes.
I'd like to ride the boat. Yeah, absolutely. So, what we can have happen is, well, one, I think you guys can safely assume that you understand that there's something with that rune on the balcony that will help you to get out of here.
Oh, yeah. That'd probably be the first step, is to see if that if it like teleports us, or maybe walk the other
so
folks
inspecting
to
it looks to be something that is a rune, very easily can be discerned as a rune that is a conjuration rune with the School of Conjuration. And if you do approach it, it starts to glow faintly as you approach the rune on the ground, and the closer you get, the brighter it gets.
I think we're supposed to walk through that.
Are they
back,
I give Zug a push on the back.
Okay, so Doug tumbles forward. His scaled foot steps upon the rune, and it glows bright with a burst. And for a moment, everybody's blinded for like just a brief second. But before you, the edge of the balcony parts like a door to a subway train, and suddenly appearing across the expanse is a glowing bridge that connects this balcony to the balcony across.
Oh, neat!
You look down, Doug, and you can see that there is a small inscribed circle around the rune at your feet that is slowly, for like kind of like a clockwise decrease of it, like slowly like ticking down, more or less.
I'll look over my shoulder. It's temporary! Gotta go! And I start just run across the bridge.
Okay. You do know that it basically that there's a fog door over here.
Oh, it's the other direction. Okay, I'll still run across the bridge, and then as I run towards it, stop. Like, wait! Boat's on the way! Turn around, run back.
Yeah, there's a fog. Yeah, you go that way, the music changes, and you start to hear.
Yeah, exactly. Just chanting Latin.
Yep, Latin. Yeah, Latin. Latin suddenly increases. Suddenly Latin. Okay, so we'll just say, just for the sake of time, those who want to get a short rest, you get a short rest. No worries. Time is weird here. There's about an hour of recovery where Strongheart is basically bundling up Warduke and Kellic, and looking around to try to figure out a way out of this place. As you head back upstairs, to the area that is basically the where you landed and came in and confronted the hags, you do see that there is there are corresponding, we'll call it corresponding little cupboards on that in there as well, with the same, and if you inspect them and open them up, they have the same heads in them, and they say the same things as the other cupboards.
All right. So you Baba Yaga our way out of this.
So, you Baba Yaga your way out. Everybody get their short rest. If you want HP back, get your HP back. You're good to go.
Oh yeah.
As you Baba Yaga your way out, you all appear back in the hallway with the... and I'm going to take Strongheart out of the... Now, he is going to remain in... You appear out in the hallway again, see the cabinets before you, and... but now... You do see the doors that are opened up to the south of you. They move you to the correct map in the correct layers. A door to the south of you that opens up to a water-filled corridor where there is a boat that is basically just kind of bobbing at its bow. Kind of like one of those gondola boats where it has a prow on both ends. Looks like it could go, back and forth both ways, no problem. And right now, it basically is just bumping its prow at the at the edge of the area right here.
Oh no, it's a tourist trap, guys.
It is.
Yeah,
Basically, Disney, we're about to enter a Disney ride.
Absolutely jump on and run right to the front, or whatever
Okay.
whatever side I think looks most like the front, and hold on the prow.
Nice. Okay, so as you gather upon the boat, it holds up to 8 people, which is perfect enough for everybody here. Above you, as I've described before, there are lanterns lit with flickering blue flames that hang from high above you in the ceiling, 33 feet above, 30 feet, and are about 10 feet apart. There's an eerie ghost-like reflections on the water, and the empty sailboat, filled with all of you, begins to drift down the river. Doug, as the boat moves and you're on the prow standing there, Titanic style, you look downwards and see pale faces staring back at you, swimming through the water.
Oh,
Shit, we're
God.
on the river Styx.
Dark
Uh,
monsters swim
hell yeah.
underneath the boat in the depths.
Oh.
And every once in a while, as any of you look over, you see almost like a strange reflection of a city. You see a tall, tall statues in a large city. They tower above the city itself. A big old harbor, busy streets, and then that as the water ripples with the boat moving through it, it disappears. You see other cities, other features, underground caverns. It's very, very strange.
Is it like we're looking through the water to see this, or like a reflection of something
It's hard to
behind
tell.
us that we can?
Sometimes it looks like it's a reflection. Sometimes it looks further down and it's deeper. But there's definitely something odd about the water here. It gives you an eerie feeling, and you definitely get the sense that you do not want to be inside of it.
And are these monsters you said? Are these faces? Are they humanoid, or are they more
The
grotesque?
faces are humanoid, monstrous, all kinds of different things. They basically
Ah.
run the gamut of all kinds of stuff. But very quickly, you guys make your way, and the boat stops at a door. Bob's.
I open the door.
Open the door, and before you, you see a interesting room with costumes. It contains 8 wooden mannequins, all glass cases. Each of them is wearing a different outfit. You see, strangely, multiple. They all are more or less of the female variety. There's a child's witchy dress, a flamboyant off-the-shoulder dress, dark alluring gown, and more. Basically, you see what looks to be multiple personas stored in these all glass cases.
You said that. Interesting. So you said there's one that was like a. Yeah, I would say there's a child's dress, but then they kind of get the rest are adults. So is it like throughout interpreting this? It could be. Can't tell like if the child's dress look like the oldest of them all. I guess would be.
It does, yes. It does look to be the older material. It's still well taken care of, but you can tell that it has seen some wear and tear.
Would said child's dress fit a kobold?
I'm already looking at it. Fuck
We're all child-sized. Thank you.
That's
very much.
true. Yeah.
Think
No,
for yourself.
as you take a look at it and you look closer at it, very. I mean, it's in the. It's in the case itself. The case does have a door at the front of it that you could open up and look at what's inside closer.
I'm gonna do that. Immediately setting off any alarm that's in here.
Oh, yeah, and I'll be like trying to probably like wait, wait. Yeah, running after you.
So,
I want
Voda,
that!
as you open the case and look at the child's dress in there, and you pick it up and you look, immediately you see in the collar a name. Natasha is stitched in the collar of the child-sized witchy dress.
Gotcha. So it's another way we can have learned her name.
Yeah,
Exactly.
give you lots of options.
You said there's like some wear and tear.
A little bit, yeah.
She's gonna use mending. Yeah.
The other one too, yeah, you mend it and
It's
you fix it
time.
immediately, mending all of the frayed edges. All of a sudden, regain their original fabric, and it looks much better than it once was. The others of you who look in here immediately also recognize that one of the mannequins has a dress that matches the glass cabinet, that matches the mannequin that was in the glass cabinet outside of the Hall of Illusions at the Witchlight Carnival.
It's Tasha.
Exactly. Recognize
Natasha.
Tasha's outfit here.
To
So these must be from like important events of
Either
her past.
events or
You
like
can-
stages of her
Yeah.
career. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, something that's worth saving the clothing for us. I'd guess it's event related.
So, and then I'd like anybody who's curious for some of the other ones to give me a history check.
Oh yeah, definitely looking
yeah.
at all these.
Oh boy, a roll.
Yay! Oh,
I haven't done this in like a month and a half. I'll do a roll.
Yeah.
I forgot to change my name.
Yo,
Oh, shit,
you all
we
know
all
how
did.
much we could sell this to the British Museum for?
Yeah, this belongs to the museum.
I don't
They've
think you
already
s-
stolen it.
I was like, you don't sell it to the British.
It's already, yeah, you look, you turn back around, not Megan, it's already gone. You see fucking Indiana Jones jumping out the window.
Chip chip cheerio.
No,
Oh,
in
God.
this
India
world, it
company
would
is
be-
already on its way.
Yeah, it would be what's
Yeah.
his name? The Hearthstone. Like a
Reno Jackson.
Reno, yeah.
This one is a roll for Rosin. Nutmeg, Velka, and Zug, you all can discern that one of these dresses, one of the most elegant looking, matches a costume from that you have seen in a woodcut that was in a book that was entitled Igwilv, the Witch Queen of Erinland. So again, it's another link that this is the now that more that I think of it, it's the meme from Ace Ventura just fits for this where it's like Tasha is Igwilv. Igwilv is Zyblina. So yes, you do
This is
see
the
that.
whole
Oh yeah, it
history.
turns out I actually could have told you about that from what I read in a book once.
Yep. But yeah. So but more or less that's everything that's in this. Beautiful costumes all seem to be preserved for some sort of memorial or like memory thing. Yeah.
And there's no like plaque or writing or anything.
Nothing. No,
like,
it just seems to be like a personal
storage.
chamber. Yeah.
Okay. Are you wearing the child's clothing? All right.
Go to steal child's clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, wisdom save.
No, I put it back, and then I minor illusion the dress on myself and make sure Zug can't get into the. Where's the dress?
Oh, well, now you're already wearing it, so I don't want it anymore.
Love
Go
it.
back on the boat.
Yeah.
You're the wrong character for that.
The boat bobs forward and navigates its way a little bit
Oh, wait for
further.
me!
Yeah.
A little bit
Make a
further
jump
down
for
the
it.
hallway, where another door presents itself.
I'll kick this one open.
You
It's
kick it
me,
open.
the door.
You kick it open and immediately hear the sound of crying.
Oh.
Within this
Oh, no.
nursery,
Nope.
flies buzz
Oh.
throughout the
Close
chamber,
the door.
and the grinding
Oh.
marble floor is crawling with maggots. Eight wicker cradles
No.
stand upright in this filth. Lashed to each cradle is a 3-foot-long, curved wooden pole with a mobile consisting of 3 ornaments dangling at the top of it. Each ornament appears to be a triangular piece of wood with an elvish letter carved into it. Small, misshapen creatures nesting in the cradles reach towards the symbols with their claws but can't quite grab them.
Well, this is horrifying.
Are they frozen or?
Well, they're crying, so I guess not.
No, they are frozen. Sorry, there's no
Oh,
crying here.
there's a ghostly cry that we
Yeah.
hear.
We can
hear
feel
it.
the cry.
You can feel it. No, they are very distraught looking.
And looking, I mean, I don't want to get any closer than I just
We
tiptoed
can
in
hear
here and lean in.
the ambient crying sounds added in for a horror effect.
Exactly. What sort of creature is this?
You can very easily see that they are dretches.
Oh,
Dretches,
Dretch again.
and you know, and you know that a dretch
It's
is
a demon, right?
Yeah, it's a demon of sorts, and a lot of times dretches are the lowest, or dretches are the lowest of demons. The things that are the spawn, like the shit that comes out of the swill that is the abyss.
Ugh.
And as you look around, I think Rosin would be one to discern this because, well, one, her insight is insane on this. Yeah, a 26. As you look around these dretches, frozen in time, she can tell you and look that each of these dretches are expressing a different sort of emotion.
Oh.
Each of them are emotions that are usually associated with like darker emotions. You can point them out now. Once Rosin discerns what's going on, she points them out to you. She says, one of these are all emotions. That one's annoyed. That one's loathing. That one's rage, disgust, disdain, maliciousness, envy, jealousy.
Looking at the elven runes on the mobiles, do they essentially spell that out?
No, they don't. They actually spell out, they are, each of them appear, there's multiple letters. There's different letters carved into the triangular ornaments. The letters each appear several times, but they are all kind of rearranged and jumbled up. But the letters that you see are A, B, I, L, N, Y, and Z.
Zyblina.
Yeah.
Yep. Zyblina.
So this is her. So she stashed these. Removed them? Is this how she became Zyblina? I don't think we should touch these.
I think this is a door that deserves to remain shut.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the backwards sneak walk back onto the boat and just gently close the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe this is how she transferred or transitioned from Igwelf? Was that prior to Zyblina? Purging herself of her evil side, perhaps?
I believe that is the case, but
That's nasty.
And it's interesting because you've definitely found that. So some other stuff that you have found throughout the castle, right, is her desires. You have found Zyblina's desires
holding
in those
those,
stones
yeah.
that she had stashed in her central tower, and these are her like malicious, darkest emotions, like malicious desires.
She's reached Nirvana.
It's a little bit unusual, right? Like it is the more you learn about this entity, this woman, this being, you find that she has almost shaped herself purposefully to become to either shed some of her past and try to shape her future. Well,
And to be clear, from what we know, she began as a human, right? Natasha was a human?
believe so.
correct.
So you gave herself a psychological tit job.
She
And also turned
yeah,
into
she has the. She
baby.
journeyed through. She was Natasha. The brief rundown history is that she was originally Natasha or Tasha, made a name for herself there, made a name for herself throughout becoming a powerful witch, sorceress, magic user, and eventually made a lot of enemies too. So she then she became Zyblina. She was adopted she was adopted by Baba Yaga as the fourth sister of the Hourglass Coven, Bavlorna, Skabatha, and Evelyn being her other sisters in the equation. And she rose to prominence, becoming the favorite of Baba Yaga, and carved out a once again, after making more enemies and dealing with more we'll call it abyssal issues, and which is why these dretches make sense, carved out a demiplane for herself within the Feywild of Prismeer to more or less make a good name for herself. So she was the benevolent leader, stern but benevolent leader of Prismeer for as long for quite a long time until the Hourglass Coven hatched their plan to usurp her control, and now what you were planning to do.
Well, this is wild. Let's continue down our trip down memory drain.
It is memory drain. As you continue down this river, the faces stay before you, or you see more of the faces beneath you. You see more of the dark, monstrous shapes. But very quickly, you move along. I throw Zug through a wall, and then we end up at the end of the.
It's what he wanted.
You end up at the end of this
That's how
tunnel,
he always wanted.
where another door presents itself. Throwing that door open, you see before you a dozen floating candles casting a dim, flickering light over this sepulchral, windowless library. There are ebony bookshelves filled with volumes bound in jet black fabric. The books have no titles on their spines as you browse through them. And in the middle of the room, there is a black quill pen resting on a writing desk next to a jar of black.
Ooh. What are we gonna do with this?
Is there's just a pen? There's no paper or
Yeah.
anything on the desk?
Correct. So
And
there's nothing.
these
Yeah.
books
So
are all
basically, the desk
identical?
the desk is empty aside from a quill and inkwell. And
If we open one of these books, is there writing in there, or are they all
yeah,
blank?
you grab the book and you pull it off the shelf. The black spine reveals a black cover, just like the spine, no title. You open the cover and you reveal the pages are blank, apart from the first page on which a thin line has been inscribed.
Just like a decoration line, or like a word that's been written in?
Just literally like a line. That's it.
Oh. Huh. This is spooky.
That's, I mean, maybe there's some
It's
sort of
obviously
connection
a vape
between.
pen, and I'm gonna lick the tip of it.
I'm gonna quickly try to prestidigitate it before he licks it.
Yeah, you clean it.
Sterilize that
I
shit.
get the feeling that this
Oh.
is this.
Annoying?
Does each book have its own line?
Yeah,
Like maybe
every
they
book
all
in
make
there
a
does
picture
have
of
its
it.
own line in it.
Maybe they make a picture.
Is there like a pattern to them, or like are they all like different shapes? I should say,
The books.
and like drawn in different directions.
Lines, I assume.
Oh no.
upper-
The line is literally what looks to be just like a straight across line where you would write something above it, like sign your name,
Oh,
like
okay. Oh,
All blank tomes.
but everything else is blank about it.
okay. It's
Yeah.
not like. Okay.
If I had
I'll just write
hackles, they would
nutmeg
be
on one of
raised.
those lines.
Oh boy.
No, not nutmeg. John. Let's see. Big John. Writing Big John.
Are you trying to write something?
No, I'm just writing Big John on one of those lines.
Big,
You write Big John on one of those lines, and the ink settles, and then suddenly just drains from the page, evaporating.
Lift up the book to look underneath it.
There's nothing there.
Where'd it go?
Nothing there.
Evaporates though.
Alright.
It looks like it
Oh,
does.
hold
Yeah,
on.
it looks like it swiftly evaporates from the page.
Wait. Maybe there's a way to see. Invisible ink. Ah. We got
I'm trying to
lemons.
smoke it in. It doesn't work.
Do we have any way of
Out of ideas.
Do we have anything that has like true sight or anything? I thought we did. I don't.
Rosin would like to investigate investigate closely where basically the ink and where the and the lines in the books. So I will. That. Okay. It's enough. You can. A few of the books, you pull a couple of them off the shelves, and you can see that some of the lines in the books, if you look very, very closely, you can see where somebody has written something on there over and over again.
Huh.
It's hard to discern, but you can read it if you squint hard. you can read. Well, yeah, you could probably, if you were careful about it, you could probably follow the grooves of what was written there. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think also now I'm curious too if someone wants to spend the time to do that.
Oh well, Herp just rolled for it and absolutely would be able to. Which
I was in Ritually Cast Identify at the same time. If we spend
insight.
10 minutes.
Yeah, and so with both of them ritually casting it, you can tell that these books are there's transmutation magic on them, and with Rosin taking a closer look at it, she's able to trace the ink upon the page, and write out on that line of one of the books that she finds this sentence or whatever it may be. Thing Gizzard's Night Balloon.
Hey.
And as the ink finishes, as she finishes that sentence of Thing Gizzard's Night Balloon, you watch as the rest of the ink, or the rest of the pages in the book, suddenly fill with ink.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, yes, Night Balloon. And on a quick perusal of this book, you read that this is an account and instructions on how to build a magic vessel that can float safely through the layers of the abyss.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I would say you discern that a lot of these books are a lot of these books are Zyblina's or Natasha's or
personal study or learnings.
They're books that contain knowledge that she would like to keep hidden or to herself. And I'll just give you some of the other ones because they are kind of interesting, some of these. So it's basically this is Zyblina's secret library. There's one book that is titled The City That Waits. It is about Moyle, a demiplane that houses a city of haunted spires. There's a book titled The Faceless Lord, which is Igwilv's private account of her many dealings with Gublex, the demon prince of oozes and slimes, which she later updated and incorporated into her magnum opus, the Demonomicon of Igwilv. There is a book called Lysandrid, which is a lich's meandering autobiography which drifts into a lengthy plotting dissertation about demiplanes and how to construct them, which makes sense.
Cool.
Kingdom of the Ghouls, one adventuring party's exploration of a subterranean kingdom of ghouls in the world of Orth. A book titled The Many Masks of Myth, a bizarre account of life as a servant to an arch-wizard named Myth, who hosted masks for honored guests from across the multiverse. I guess masquerades. Nadir of Nessus, all about the politics of the Nine Hells, written by a tiefling named Nadir, who claimed to be the daughter of Asmodeus. Prophecies of Explicita de Filius, a transcription of various prophecies told by a powerful spirit Naga from the world of Orth. Just a bunch of interesting tidbits and different things like that. But they all seem to be very much like private knowledge stuff that Zyblina definitely wanted to keep away from other.
Dude, if Hamon was here, he would just be flipping out.
Yeah, all the secret naughty tech.
Yeah. Absolutely would spend
the Hell Gang being here and figure out how to infiltrate the abyss. Hell yeah.
Your Doom soundtrack for that.
And Doom music plays ominously.
Love it. But yeah.
Well, I to put the book he's had away. And yeah.
that is the last stop on the river trip.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. It's a small trip after all.
Like words.
Yeah, a lot of up here is interesting. It's one of those things where this area, just to be honest, it's cool. It's definitely an area that will give you more info.
It's very
figured out. There's just a lot of there's basically multiple routes that you could have taken or figured out in this place in the palace that would allow you to discern some.
Yeah, on a sort of meta commentary, it's almost too safe in that regard.
Oh,
a completionist's worst nightmare.
Yes. It's fine. It was neat to see all this and like some
Yeah.
backstory and like fill it out. But and hence the Zug reference is very theme parky.
It
into
is.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, boat ride's cool. Let's go do the thing we're here to do.
so you get
Don't
back in the
tell me you're
boat.
disappointed.
Yeah, he's sad. The theme park didn't live up to his expectations.
It's like going back to it's a
somehow
small
the
world
boat,
after all.
somehow
as an
on the
adult,
boat
yeah.
ride back, the boat itself seems like it was like it said it has disappointed Zug. It feels you can see the boat is moving slower.
No.
And it's meandering, kind of bumps into
Sinks
the
a
wall
little
every
lower.
once in a while. It just kind of stalls and sputters, begins to sink a bit, and then float again.
We're
give
gonna
it
get out and it's just
a
gonna
hug.
yeah, we're gonna get out and it's just gonna spring a leak and just
Just sink to the bottom.
Actually going to Captain Jack our way off this thing.
Oh no! So you reach the end of it, and you find your way back to the hall, or to the little hallway that has the cabinets. You Baba Yaga your way back into the central tower, make your way back down, where Strongheart has successfully revived and awakened both Kellic and Warduke, who are sitting there looking fairly forlorn and angry. Warduke's helmet has been removed, and beneath it you just see a scarred and basically like a scarred and ragged face of the mercenary that has been almost looks kind of like I would say it's like it's a fucking like Darth Vader moment kind of thing where the dude looks like he's just been through shit. He's got he's got your typical mercenary scar of the fucking the scar across the eye. He's got a scar that comes across his upper lip and cuts it in a cleft. His nose has been broken in like 3 places. His ears, just cauliflower ears. Looks like a prize fighter, and he's been through it. He is basically just kind of not saying anything, just angrily looking at Kellic, and not really resisting anymore. It seems that even though he is an evil individual, he has failed at defending the person that he was paid to defend, so therefore he's done. It's one of those things where he was paid to defend him, he didn't defend him, so just kind of feels a little bit dejected, I guess.
I
Just
everything
because
that
he's
they
evil
allowed
doesn't mean he
was
doesn't like doing a good job.
Yeah, he didn't do his job. He didn't do his job well. But the way is open across the expanse as the rune has stopped glowing again, and now just awaits more interaction before you would be able to make your way back across.
Well, we all feeling a little ready for maybe a little more banter. We gotta wake up the. What was his name again? Fuck. Queen in the Sword Jar. Why am I blanking on the name of the Jabberwock? God damn.
Okay.
Wake it up! Ready to fight! Let's get it! Strong Cock, whatever your name is. Do you want to join?
Strongheart looks back. Strongheart looks back, and as you call him, Strongcock. And he's
You just hear a dong
That's
in
dick
the
flexes.
armor.
yeah, bong. There's a loud gong sound. No, he looks to you and he says, I feel obligated to keep an eye on Warduke and Kellic here. I think you have all proven to yourselves that you can handle whatever is in front of you. If you do need me, though, I will come running. But I think you have this.
Well, don't run coming.
He shakes his head at you.
I look to each and every one of you guys. Are we ready for this? Could get ugly. Oh, yeah. All right.
For anything that has happened so far.
Always.
No, that is not the correct answer.
Yeah. And then I turn around and run down the bridge, or to start the bridge, just get going.
Yeah, Zug just runs, almost misses stepping on the rune, but still hits it as he sprints out across the glowing bridge, and you make your way to the other side, to the door that has the lion symbol on it. All of the other individuals your way there as well. You find yourself.
I like to imagine Zug ran and like jumped over the rune.
He just goes flying out.
And Jacques jumps off of his skull to hit the rune before he
To slap the
Before flying
rune.
off the edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Zug
I
does a
imagine that he's actually fallen like halfway through.
It just gets
and,
popped out.
like appears around him, and he's just kind of stuck in it. And we, as
No,
we're
it's
walking
the
across, to
clip.
pull him out.
Yeah, clips out
You
of
get
it.
that- it comes through.
No, he
Yep,
actually. This
speedrun
is how
tech.
you just actually unlock the speed run because Zug clips through the bridge and just rockets through the doorway as he's like, launched out of the bridge.
Yeah, it's
So
I
just
like
like
it.
fucking Gary's mod, like like
Ragdoll.
prop stuck in the ground. It's like
trick that saves 0.23 seconds.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
hey, it's worth it. You all make your way across the bridge as you find Zug embedded in the door across the way. Half of his arm is through the door. His other leg is also halfway through the door as he is vibrating incessantly. But the lion symbol above the door glows as you approach it, and the door unlocks with a no need to switch out the crowns. Oh, and that's just like another thing. Quick pause. The other thing that would be the other way that you would is basically in order to swap the locks on all these things, you would have to go back out to the garden. You'd have to reason with the heart, who I think you gave the crown to, and then take the crown to the lion and give the lion the crown.
Yeah, we were thinking about that like a couple sessions ago.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds miserable. I don't want to try doing that.
Well, there's evidence too. There was evidence in each of the areas of what you could do. But basically, the heart would want you to go and pick flowers or pick roses from the garden and bring it to them, and then the lion would want something. Forget what, but it was very simple. The other thing too that was kind of crazy is that you could absolutely just fuck yourself, and if you gave the lion the crown first, it basically like just destroys the crown.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So you had to figure something else out at that point.
Well,
then.
because remember I forget. I think it's the lake. The lake gives you the riddle of saying that the heart must wear the crown first. So the crown of thorns, the crown of silver thorns, cannot transform into the actual golden crown that unlocks the locks without putting it on the heart first.
Got it.
Basically, like shit gets fucked. But okay, make your way over to the far side, and the door opens. And before you see quite the scene.
Oh my God!
Yes.
It's space.
Yep. You see this thing.
I'm sorry. It's absolutely.
Yeah. It's screaming. It is screaming goat. It is shoop da whoop. I'm firing my laser. It's all of that shit.
yeah,
That's
that's
also
great.
got
my
like the
apologies.
cucumber like mud mask eyes on.
It
Yeah.
does.
I was gonna say it looks like it's wearing a monocle.
Though interestingly, those
Gentleman
cucumber mud
Cho'Gath.
mask eyes are its eyes. You see before you a grand ballroom. The northern part of the floor is littered with the splintered remains of 3 doors that have been knocked from their hinges, leaving openings through which you can see the adjoining rooms. Throughout the ballroom, royal courtiers stand motionless, their eyes fixed on a black iron cauldron atop a dais in the middle of the chamber. Dark vapors rise from the cauldron, and a huge dragon-like monster is coiled around it. The dragon's body twitches slightly as its closed eyelids flutter as it drinks. 2 figures are frozen statue-like off to the side of the cauldron. An imperious middle-aged woman with long white hair and white robes. A younger woman clad in armor and wearing a cape. The older woman is reaching desperately towards the cauldron, while the armored woman at her side is grasping a fine-looking quarterstaff. So, you see her and
Oh, dude, I can't. On the first one, I can't unsee. Oh my God, I'm extremely bad with actors' faces. Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire?
McGuire's face. Yeah.
What is Toby Maguire?
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
A little bit.
Just gonna rub some dirt
Just-
in your eye.
Just enough that like it had me like think about it.
I need that token in Discord.
You need it. Okay.
I do.
But
Which token do you need?
The Toby Maguire one.
Oh. Where's this gonna go?
I'm sure nothing will come of this.
Oh, everything went just dark.
I know, that's weird. That happened. Oh, because I'm undoing everybody's move. Wild. That's a good deal.
Oh, like hotkeys and
No, no, like Control Z actually does undo movement. Realize that.
Yeah.
interesting.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. Well, you see before you this large animal,
I'll go
this
back
large
again.
dragon. Its eyes closed right now, but fluttering as it. And as you enter the room, it
Froggy friend right
snorts.
here.
It snorts, but it does not. But it does not wake.
guess
Yeah,
what?
there is a yeah, and there are a bunch of what looks to be almost like representatives of all different areas of all different areas of Prismeer here. You got a
Brigandogs,
bullywug
the-
that looks to be from the Soggy Court. You have a bunch of pixies that are around. You have multiple different drow. There's a strange creature that I don't think you have seen before, but there are some goblins here as well, but all of them are frozen in time.
You open the doors again?
Oh, is that what did I move the door thing as well? Oh, that's
I
probably
think
what
you-
happened.
You undid the door.
Close the door on you all.
So dark in here.
I'm
Yes.
imagining these things with my mind powers.
Yeah, I'd like space so we all kind of creep in quietly. Well, it's still sleeping, but I think we're supposed to get rid of it. Chase it away?
I was certain, let sleeping dogs lie, but these are not dogs. And I'll draw out my sham bonker.
Is this thing... Do I get a sense that this thing is actually draconic?
Yes. Immediately you do.
Oh, I'm thinking back to all the way to the beginning, because going way back. The backstory was I was abducted by a fey dragon. Is this my mother?
Oh gosh, I almost made a huge mistake of doing the thing I do where I portmanteau words for Fey Dragon.
Oh yeah, be careful of
Very
that one.
close to saying that. My brain turned off and I almost just said it.
So that is the.
But that's one thing I've been
full-
looking for the whole time.
Yeah, this is the full art of the Jabberwock.
Actually, I think with that, Zug would be like, wait, what? I'm gonna sneak. I'll stealth if I need to, but I want to get close to
ahead.
it.
Stealth, please.
Where the hell stealth? 5.
Okay.
I'm very sneaky.
So, you all watch as Zug goes low and starts sneaking towards Jabberwock. Get closer. As you do, you step upon a what looks to be basically just like a dropped wooden a dropped piece of wood that has been blasted from one of the wooden doors that was broken in this room. Everybody grimaces as you hear a loud snap echo across the silent hall
My face is already in my hands.
as the Jabberwock's eyes open up. You see Zug standing and this thing is huge, right? Like this thing is a 3 times your size. That, not more.
Especially for the small ones.
If it's awake, is it looking at me?
Your head is about the size of its eye as it fully opens
Oh,
up.
Jesus. Okay.
You watch as it starts to uncoil its legs from around this cauldron, the bubbling cauldron, and its eyes, the size of saucers, like spotlights, turn upon you.
I just freeze in a moment, like making eye contact and just staring. And waiting to see, like, I kind of stunned.
It starts to, you hear its mouth starts to open, and suddenly you hear, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
You make the save.
18.
You do not feel, you do not, you save, and, well, you do not succumb to the confusing burble that emits from this, from the Jabberwock. However,
Well, I will. Oh yeah, good.
I'll let you go.
Oh, I would say because I would interpret that as it trying to speak to me. Because that's how I would see that. I'm gonna yell back at it in Draconic. Did you steal me from my clan?
Its head twitches and turns to you. Its mouth opens wider. Its long, rabbit-like incisor teeth exposing themselves, and its lidless, pupilless eyes fixate themselves upon you. And it just lets out and jumps
Zack,
at
you
you.
might want to run.
It jumps.
It jumps at you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
We could have gone away with it, but I had to. I had to try.
I
You'd have
don't know. I was assuming the
I-
Jabberwocky was a bird.
It does sound kind of like a bird name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna have Jacques help you with the roll, but I thought this was funnier.
It is indeed.
It's just actually really funny now that it turns out to be a draconic thing. It is all the way back in the very beginning of the backstory. I was originally kidnapped by a Fey dragon at some point.
Destroy, you didn't even go the full mile and do an animation.
Look,
Real
I
quick,
don't-
Scuzz, do
Yeah.
you mind if I retroactively give the gang a motivational spiel over that short rest?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
What kind of speech did you give us?
It's
Yeah, let's
like,
hear it.
hey gang, glad you're all here today. You know what's really cool about going through Tasha's personal stuff? Being able to leave here alive. So let's put our heads together, get out there, don't die, wear that dress. All right, go team. Let's do it.
All right, Belichick.
Oh, so motivational.
And I have zero experience with video editing software, Neon. So
Yeah, in that amount of time as well. Crazy.
I mean, look, it totally matches. I'm so yeah,
Does
absolutely.
Matt.
Mhm.
All right, I gotta make sure Rosin. Well, Velka, we just need you.
Sorry, that was
Busy editing.
Yeah,
preoccupied with,
busy creating art.
Well, that makes sense. You got the proper roll for that. Oh wait, no, yeah, there you go. I thought you rolled the 5.
No.
Like, you know,
Oh wait, I also get to add a D8 to that.
it's like yeah, you never roll low on this stuff.
Oh no.
That changes nothing.
It does change. Nothing.
Good
All right.
changes, nothing.
Nutmeg, I believe you are up first as you see the large draconic creature just scream its brains out at you.
Let's see.
Where are you?
Also, I need to look at how to summon fucking Bloody Beak. 'Cause that was in my notes. I think I just had to like
You're
yell
safe.
or
You're
whistle or
safe for
something.
now, Nutmeg.
Oh boy.
I like being safe for now.
That's ominous.
No, so basically, you saw Zug shake off the strange burble. This thing is incessantly burbling, but you are just out of range of hearing the burbling dig into your mind.
Meat. Let's see. I wasn't expecting to have to go this soon. My legs aren't fast enough for this. Let's see.
Also, if it is draconic, we probably shouldn't all be crowded at a door.
Bro, not.
I mean,
That's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, it's been like a month since I've looked at these
Yeah,
spells.
no, I'm gonna go run and grab another drink. Oh, you can-
yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of who am I?
I could cast Calm Emotions and just bring everyone down a peg.
Peg.
And that's the next step.
Alright, you figure it out.
I think
Okay.
that I'm still thinking,
Okay. Oh,
but
one
I'm
thing.
getting close.
One thing to do note.
Um,
One thing to do note. Just because people in the room are frozen in time does not mean that they are not.
Ooh.
immune to having their innards ripped out.
Yes.
Yeah, right. We should try to limit the collateral. That's, I think, a
Yeah.
decent
So
approach
maybe a
here.
less chaotic.
It was just shatter every single one of these.
Just
Or-
Voda's like, didn't hear it. I'm gonna do my pinball effect thing plus ice again, and just send all of the frozen things. Send
L
everybody
plus
sliding
ratio.
around the room.
Yeah.
Because Zug seems like really interested in this thing, and it's. Well, does this thing seem fey? I know we also said it was
It does,
draconic.
yeah.
Does
It
seem
is.
fey? Okay.
It does seem a little bit.
I would say, I think after
Tom?
that initial interaction, Zug's is going to be very much like, wait, no, this is definitely not the thing.
Zach,
Alright,
it's not
then,
your mom.
I got it now! God damn it!
And I'm gonna pull out a Feywild condom and slip it into Zug's pocket, and he's now protected from Fey.
Okay, so you're gonna go. That's.
I'm
You
protected
are-
from a good Fey fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make your way up to him.
I will say,
So
if
this
you
touch.
Oh shit, it is touch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
condom's a
okay.
good way to go.
Well, I mean, if you're slipping some in my pocket, I mean, come on. How you gonna do that?
You
I
are, no,
can-
and that is
oh, no.
that is okay to be. So I'll just I will say that I will let you know that the confusing burble that is emanating from the Jabberwock, or the Jabberwocky, is only takes effect when you start your turn within 30 feet, and you're able to hear it.
Lucked out there. All right. Well, I lucked out there. Well, here, keep this in your pocket, Zug, and I slip it into his pocket and give it 2 pats and a wink.
All right, protection from evil
And I
and
slip
good.
like here.
Go get him, Tiger.
The fucking, I just am imagining the fucking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, Danny DeVito? Yeah.
It's the well, I just mean the intro with just the gang gets Zug laid.
No! Now there's a side quest.
Or alternatively, Zug fucks the Jabberwocky. That's the other alternative intro.
All right.
Oh,
Any
so I was thinking
any bonus actions,
of this
Nutmeg?
scene.
Yeah. Oops, I dropped my
Yes.
monster constantly.
Yeah.
Dong.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a cleric, so I'll summon my spiritual sham,
All right.
spiritual weapon.
Bring that bad boy back out again. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd I put it?
Let's do it.
Art piece I brought in.
More like a fart piece.
Got it.
Fucking
Oh.
got him.
There it is. Wah. There it is. It's your boy. Ganja
Smack him
Bong.
right in the
And
lungs.
yeah, and you smack him immediately right in the head. Damn. All right. Yeah, that fucking that hits him. 11
11.
force damage. Jesus. That absolutely trucks the poor Jabberwocky.
Damn.
He screams out in pain, and will immediately at the end of your turn use one of his legendary actions, because boy oh boy is this
Oh,
guy a
shit.
legendary monster. And,
Okay!
Oh boy.
and will tail attack Mr.
Man, that's real lame of them to give me a weapon that cuts off a fucking head of a dragon and then give me a dragon that can't cut the head off of.
What do you mean?
Can't, if it has legendary actions, can't cut off the head of it
I don't.
What?
with a crit.
It still does
Oh.
hella damage.
Yeah,
Just try it.
there is
Let's fucking
something.
try
There
it,
is something else. Okay, so it's going to tail attack. Angrily tail attack at. Oh yeah, it can hit. It can hit Nutmeg. So it's going to try to tail attack Nutmeg. Bonk.
Oh damn!
Boing. A 26 to hit.
Oh,
with 12
fuck.
bludgeoning damage. As the tail, it
Misses.
spins around and slams its tail into you. Just smacks you on top of the head.
I just duck under. I duck underneath it. Oh fuck.
All
Let's
right.
see. Hang on. How many temp HP did we get from the motivational speech? Is it 10?
I had 10 on there earlier, but I don't know if
No.
that's.
Yeah, I
have
did 2,
10
and I didn't know
from-
that was
Oh
wrong.
I
yeah.
have 10 from
Porkins, how many do you
lunch.
get for the 5 temp?
Oh, five hit point, 5 temp hit points.
Okay.
And you have
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
advantage on wisdom saving throws as long as you have those hit points.
Oh, oh wait.
Okay.
The jabbering was the charisma.
It's
save.
charisma. Also,
Yeah.
now that and then
Creatures
more in
are
here.
attacked.
Now that Nutmeg has been attacked, if an affected creature is hit by an attack, you will have advantage to the next attack roll you make.
Interesting.
Wait, it would have advantage against
Oh.
you if
No,
you
no, no,
fail
no,
it?
no.
Oh,
Nutmeg-
if you
because
succeed.
Nutmeg was hit, he now has advantage on the next attack. Nutmeg
Got it.
makes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta get violent up in here.
Kiwi, you are up.
Need to make a quick little thing.
Yep. What?
Hey, here's that condom I gave you. That's still there. That's still there.
Oh, nice. Oh, it is concentration. Nice. All right. Kiwi, you are up.
Alright, I'll start with bonus action. I'm gonna go tell my Tales from Beyond. So my Abe
Whoa.
Simpson. I wore a onion on my belt because it was the style at the time. Oh, topical.
Hello,
Yeah,
Megan.
dragon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wait, are you putting that on who I think you're putting that on?
Oh.
Why wouldn't I put it on Nutmeg?
Oh, okay. Put
Right.
it on Zug.
Oh, Unsung actually makes most sense. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
about to say. Hold up.
Oh fuck! I gotta make sure I don't hit any collateral here though. 30-foot cone.
Yeah,
is
good
huge.
luck.
No, so you know what I would
Oh.
allow? So here's my thought on
Uh-huh.
this. You're a tiny little Zug. This thing is
Oh, I
a
could go
big
up.
old. This thing is a
Yeah.
big old fucking Jabberwocky standing towering above you. You can give it the old fucking vertical blast.
Oh hell yeah!
You
Oh
can
my God, this is great.
Slip between its legs and give it a fire crotch. Just
Yeah.
I think the Tail of Dragon would probably just be like, telling Zug, remember the time when you were very little and your father left? Well, it turns out your father was actually a dragon. He just went down to the store to get those
He just
3
went
little
down to-
pigs, and turns out he, along came a spider, sat down beside him, and then he ran away
What's the?
with the spoon.
He went down to what the fuck is this? The town in Hobbit, River, whatever, Lake Town or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh,
Oh,
Lake-
yeah,
you said
yeah.
Lake Town
He
with
went down
the-
to Dale.
He went down.
Yeah.
He went down the Dale and didn't come back. All right. So what is? I think I would say Zug. You roll the. Oh, it's a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw, probably against your DC, Kiwi, right?
I think so. I don't.
And then
see
you would
why
also roll. Wait, how's this?
Yeah. Or rolls of the Bardic Inspiration die, which I don't remember what it is.
Hold on. Good. I don't. I want to say it's a D.
Yeah, if the tail requires its saving throw, DC equals your spell save DC.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be my spell save, which is
It's
tower spells button.
and D8,
DC 15.
and you're at D8, I think, now for Bardic Inspiration.
Sounds right.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow. Okay, that's 48 fire then.
All right, so
Oh, if it
I will.
fails.
I think why don't we have Zug roll the 48 then, because that makes.
Well, it's
makes
gotta
sense.
make a dex save though.
It does.
Oh, does it? It takes half. Okay, half on successful save.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll take some damage regardless.
Okay.
All right.
So let's have it. It's going to have a saving throw here.
Oh, you somehow just gave Zug like Zug's going through an absolute bunch of
Oh,
saves.
But saves.
Whiplash of emotions here. He's like, "Are you the one? No, you're not the one. Wait, I'm a dragon." And then
and then
does
burst.
9 fire damage. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Shroop the Whoop from
Yeah.
underneath.
So even
Straight
though,
up.
so he does save against it, I believe, right? The 16 will save.
It was 15,
Yeah.
he said. So yeah,
Okay,
that's
so 16 saves. The 9 fire damage you see as it burns the green skin of this Jabberwock. It takes full fire damage.
Oh, nice.
No, that was my bonus action.
Wow, that's so strong. What the fuck?
That's so fucking cool too. Wow.
How many times does College of Spirits get to use that?
So I can use that. I can only have one of those abilities up at a time. So some of them like last
It
longer.
says use it
but,
once per target.
You can do that. You use one of your bardic inspirations to do it. So that's kind of like the limiting factor on it. Yeah.
Well, I tried to search
Retain
an
the
image
tail
of
in mind until you
fire-breathing
bestow the tail's
kobold.
effect.
And
Oh wow.
that
Oh,
was
I
a
get what it
mistake.
is. No, so it's you retain the tail, so you could roll that like at dawn. You could roll that and you retain it in your mind until you bestow the tail effect or rest. And then the tails target the tail's effect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's basically
rolling
like
on
a,
the
it's
table
basically a fun
again
little thing
ends
you get
it.
to do. It's a one and done for me. Wait, retain it only.
I think it's just you do it like on your turn because it's a thing you're channeling. Just use a bonus action.
Weird.
Oh, you retain the tail in mind. Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, I think it's just once per short rest.
Yeah, that makes. I mean, it's a pretty powerful thing. Okay, so
That's very good.
all right,
Yeah.
well then your action you get to do because bonus action and an action.
Yeah, 'cause that's what's up. I'm gonna go and give it the razzle.
Okay. Ray fire, perfect. It will do another dexterity saving throw on this. 22 within range. I'd say you're gonna get basically just hit. It saves on that, unfortunately.
Boop.
Boom. I know. All right.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, Belka, you are up.
Okay.
On your back, as it starts your turn, you feel a vibration from wherever you have sheathed Snicker Snack, as he's just like, "Hey yo, a fucking dragon! Let me get this shit. Let's go!"
I both love and hate this sword.
Yeah.
Let me at him. You can feel the sword is doing the like hand rub thing like on your back. Fucking go!
Yeah. Man, is he making me want to just fucking sit here? Okay. We're gonna.
Oh, you're feeling he's like there's just like almost like a insurmountable urge that you are even feeling to just run up and fucking swing at this bitch.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to Blade Bond, force damage.
Okay.
And then it's been so long, I've got to fucking remember what my shit does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I make as an action 2 attacks.
Alrighty.
And that's gonna be
With the Snicker Snack.
yep, a 16.
16 will miss, unfortunately. It does seem to have heavy hide armor. And the 10 misses as well.
Okay.
Damn.
I've got one more attack that I can miss before my sword unattunes.
Oh, that's funny, yeah. Hey, yo, what the fuck, bro? Hit the thing. Don't miss it. Sheesh.
Holy shit. That's
It's not
actually
my
fucking
fault. I'm
funny.
used to daintier weaponry.
Hey, yo, you calling me fat? Sheesh.
Yeah. You got the problem with that, fatty?
I don't know if I
Oh,
like
man.
you. Damn.
You need a beautiful relationship.
The feeling is mutual. I'm just leaning into the French.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. All right, Zug, you are up. Oh, actually, at the end of your turn, there is a slam attack, a tail slam attack that is on Belka. Tail slam.
Hey.
Bah, 23 for 9 damage. Hits, but it's not a lot.
yeah. Yep.
Okay, Zug, you are up.
With that excitement of actually breathing fire, Zug's eyes go like saucer wide. Wait, I got a dragon! And he's going to cast polymorph on himself and tries to turn into a dragon, but fails and turns into a giant ape.
Okay.
So he's
first-
trying.
First, though, I
Uh-oh,
do
okay.
need you to save to do a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
You are within
okay.
them.
Oh, I'm rolling good. Holy shit. 17
Until you
saves, I
fail.
hope. Oh shit.
I think
Okay.
you have advantage from the
Oh,
protection
protection
from the condom I
from
gave you.
fate.
You do.
Oh,
Ah, the roll really fucking good though.
I
I do.
Let's go.
The condom breaks in my pocket.
No, it's still there.
Oh, it's not a one time.
No,
oh,
he's
never mind.
concentrating on it, so it's
All right.
not a one-time thing. All
The
right,
condom
you're safe.
soaks up the bad.
All right,
the bad
let's get
energy. Yeah.
let's get a giant.
Yeah,
ass
I have
ape
the. I think I can do that. Can I drag it?
Hang on, I misunderstood
be
the spell.
Ah, he's big. All right.
Wait. What did Boogie have to say?
So I misunderstood the spell. It's creatures of that type have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target, but it cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Oh,
Would this count as either of those things?
yeah, whatever. Well, I don't want to. You are monkey now, and monkey will have,
They
monkey will
put us on
have
the
less
field.
charismatic status of.
That's
of self.
true, actually.
Giant ape
Shit.
is giant, so
Yup.
that means he's huge.
I dragged him on here. He's the
You're
same
that
size as Jabber. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, so that is you. You are
I will
giant
move
ape.
myself. I'm gonna move myself just out here. Oh, I don't have vision from the ape though. What the fuck? Whatever.
I'll
I'll
fix
put
that
myself
real
down. Yeah. I think. Wait, no, I am
quick.
Moodra, right?
It has vision. There
Yeah.
you go. Oink.
Okay.
Should be able to see,
All right.
right?
So I'm put myself out in the void. I just want to keep that.
All right, Zug's dead.
By the way. Yep. Ah! Okay, I'm going to. So his bonus action is to go ape shit, and I believe it's multi attack 2 fists. Okay, yeah. So first attack is a 25.
Yeah,
that
that
should
hits.
not be enough. Second is a 27.
Yeah, you both hit.
Okay, 22, 26 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Well,
All right, we're just this is
return to monkey
monkey-
happens
yeah.
again, and man, do you return to monkey? As this thing just goes absolutely, you just what are your? It's 2 fists. Where are you punching this thing?
Oh, this is absolutely the overhead Donkey Kong slap. This is slap. This is Donkey Kong versus
Bowser.
either Bowser
Ridley.
or what's the Ridley? I was thinking, yeah, Ridley.
It's the worst Ridley skin, but still Ridley.
Wait, I would
Yeah,
absolutely.
the
use
weird
this
green
skin.
Ridley skin. All right, wow. Well, at the end of your turn, it expends its last legendary action to slam its tail into you, Monkey Man.
right.
14 to hit. Which
yeah,
will
that
hit
hits.
This
you.
one at
and-
disadvantage, probably.
Oh, it does have disadvantage. You are right.
Monkey man.
Monkey Man.
No, he still
24.
hits, yeah.
We're 14 again. Nice. Okay. So,
Yeah, I have very little armor on this thing, so.
yeah, so you get
Okay.
just
Oh.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
it counters it does the Ridley counter and hits you with the tail attack. Donkey Kong and then boom. All right.
Someone who likes to play Ridley.
Yeah, Voda, it
Yeah.
is your turn. Leave. Hold up. Wait. What is your dexterity modifier?
Oh, actually, it is a 2.
All right, you go first.
Let's go.
Secrets.
All right. Bonus action. Hentai.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boner
I like the
action
hentai.
hentai. Nice.
Allow me up in here.
Yeah, it is.
Full action.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Whoa.
Loud,
Bum,
loud.
bum.
Heaven Sword dungeon boss theme. Let's go.
I
Nice.
appreciate the fact that you hit, for one.
Whap! Pow! It's the weirdest, it's the wettest noodle slap, but it hits. It's the 1 cold damage.
Damage is damage.
Wah! It hits it. Slaps it, looks back down at you.
Does any of the... Okay. This might be a... I don't remember because forever ago. But did things that happened to the frozen people like actually do anything to them?
They still take the damage.
In what way?
Thing, right?
In the way of, are any of these people in danger at the moment?
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Okay.
I will double confirm this, but I'm fairly certain that it is that I confirmed that basically blah 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 something frozen something that I need to confirm this because I remember that I was wrong with assuming that you could move like creatures. Okay, oral stasis. Oh! Voda, give me an Arcana check. Okay. Voda realizes that the DM was wrong, and that the module states that creatures in temporal stasis, as well as anything that they are carrying or wearing, can't be harmed or moved until the magic on them.
Oh, so they're straight up zoning hourglass right now.
Yep.
Alright.
That just Waboog got to him.
So.
Yeah.
A bard.
Disaster has struck here.
He's playing Bard and Earth.
No, actually, I take it back. It couldn't have been Waboog because Neon isn't frozen in stasis at the moment.
Yeah, as well. All right, so
Missed.
yes, you now realize that
Right.
though there are many others in the room, they are not at risk.
Alright, so knowing that.
Knowing that, now she's looking for a single target spell. There's no point looking for AoE.
I was trying to figure out if I was going to do. God damn it! Why do I go? All right.
Woohoo!
I'm going to cast Intellect Fortress on Zug.
I love the idea of having.
There you go. Nice.
mental
Okay.
You're a
fortitude.
dragon
That-
and your brain is strong.
If I got a low roll on that Wisdom save, I was just gonna have Jacques attack. Like fucking.
little fucking pseudo dragon going after the big
Yeah.
dragon.
Alright, hang on. What does Intellect Fortress look like? Because I wanna properly imagine what Zug looks like right now.
Giant ape
Yeah,
with.
Because
I
right now he's a
literally-
giant
Smart.
ape with a dragon tail, a condom in his leg.
With what's
And
the
head?
what's the fucking Bloodborne shit? A cosm.
Immense the cages.
Okay,
Whatever.
I got it.
Memphis.
So, Voda lifts her paintbrush and like flings the paint for her spell, hitting Zug in the head, and it just creates like a bike helmet on top.
Fucking god. I'm coughing my lungs out.
That's great. Yeah, he just the homie got the fucking safety helmet on.
Yup.
On top of the monkey head too.
Oh gosh.
I always imagine it would be Zug sized, and it's just fucking like bing, like on top of.
and the straps are hanging off the side of his head.
Yeah.
Not even buckled.
Yep.
Uh,
Also, I was looking for the Mensis Cage image, and I came across this.
Nice. Cos, or some say cos. All right, excellent. Any bonus action, Voda? Oh, you slapped.
the
You
bonus-
slapped his bonus action.
was yeah.
Okay. Well, it's the Jabberwocky's turn. On his turn, you watch as some of the scorched wounds and the bruised ribs heal.
Boo.
And he stares down Velka, Voda, and Rosin, and those
No.
saucer-shaped eyes glow bright as it uses his fiery gaze.
Oh no.
Is this a spell?
It
Not
is
the
not,
flaming
no.
gaze.
Like,
It's
oh,
famous
no.
flaming gaze, baby.
A
You
flaming
see a
gaze.
line of drag queens just come out and they death drop in front of everybody. And just- and
Instead
it's
of
just-
you just get roasted. I
yeah, you
guess.
just hear the Jabberwock just scream "Yas!"
Dude, he's even doing that in his artwork.
Yes, he is. He is doing that in his artwork. Okay, I need I need Velka, Voda, and Rosin to each give me dexterity saving throws.
I have evasion.
You do?
DM.
Oh, and so
I get
does
to
Rosin.
make this. Oh no, it's not an advantage. It's I take
Yeah, it's this thing.
half, right?
Yeah. If you fail... Ah, perfect, like, Dragon's Fiery
Yeah.
Breath. Nice, okay. Nice, Voda, you save. Velka, you
Oof.
fail. So does Rosin. Alright. Jabberwock time. Fiery Gaze. Why is it not going? That sucks. Oh, there it is. Alright.
Holy shit.
Yep. 26
Oh
damage.
my.
Okay, so I take 13.
Yes, as does Rosin.
That's good as a low roll.
It was a lower roll. Yes, lower than the average. Alright, and that's its entire turn.
Hey, why did you take 13?
Because I have evasion.
Evasion.
Oh, okay. So
Because I am an unoriginal class.
Yes.
You dodged all the flaming gaze. You a homophobe?
Yep.
you are within 10 feet of hentai.
I am
was.
within 10 feet of hentai.
What does that allow for? Ooh.
Ooh. What level are we? We're level 8. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
So 10 damage.
So I will take 3 health back.
All right. On Rosin's, no real spells or anything like that, but it does have the ability to get some attacks here. Short bow time, and will. I think she can do the. Where is it? Spiteful Fighting, which will cipher the opponent, and you can do a sneak attack against the target if you don't have advantage attack roll. Right now, if I forget, for rogue shit, sneak attack is if you.
Advantage
Ally
or
within
ally.
5 feet.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So she doesn't even need to do that. So instead, we'll be doing bonus action as steady aim. So no movement, taking a shot from the doorway here, and that doesn't whatever. She has advantage on it, which is fine. That would be Zug with monkey. Okay.
I like how they added the leather jacket.
I was poking it. I can't get them to remove the bike clothing.
Remove it.
It is-
Remove it. Remove it.
Remove the helmet.
All right.
I'm very
I
mad
love
at
that
prompt
his right eye, I guess, on our left is like going.
Oh,
It's like starting to
tuned
look to the
something.
right.
So
Yeah.
short bow attack from Rosin with will hit with a 23. That's great. For a 6 and 18. That is
Ooh.
rogue damage, baby. What do we got
24
there?
damage.
24. Yeah. Ooh. Shoots it right in the neck hole. After Rosin's turn, Jabberwock will use. Yeah.
I totally forgot to summon the fucking bloody beak.
All right. We'll take 3 of its legendary actions, seeing as it is quite angry. It is actually now it has actually been bloodied. It is looking like it's been battered. Using all 3 of its legendary actions, it will use a wing attack. So it slams its wings on the ground. I need need Nutmeg, Velka, Nutmeg, Velka, and Monkey Zug to each give me dexterity saving throw.
Oh no,
Ooh, that's an 8.
Okay, you all fail.
that's an 8.
You are all immediately knocked prone, and you all take a pitiful. You all take 10 damage.
I take 5.
All right.
I have not used this in the campaign yet, and now
Yeah, you
suddenly
get
I'm making it every fucking turn.
Nutmeg, it is your turn. Give me a charisma saving throw, please.
You got it, boss.
You fail the charisma saving throw. I need you to roll me the jabbering Jabberwock. Digs into your brain like a worm. I need you to roll me a D4, please.
Slash R D4, is that it? Yeah.
All right. You stand there, even though you failed, it does nothing. Continue your turn.
Confused and amused is my natural state. I hit him with my spiritual charm.
Wong. Oh Jesus!
Yes.
That thing hits. That thing is not missing. Holy shit!
For another 11.
All right.
Apparently,
good.
this is
Thing's
just
looking-
the
this thing's looking
natural
hurt.
state of Lalafell gifs.
Yeah, there's like over half are like this.
I love them. Must have.
All
All
right,
right.
this is a pretty good one too.
Nutmeg still concentrating on your your Lalafell of the soup pot. It is Popoto soup. Nutmeg concentrating still on your protection against evil and good. You have an action still.
Yep. I'm gonna fly up over here. Fly around here. I can only fly half that because I was knocked down. I'll stand next to underneath my spiritual bong, and I'm gonna hit him with my physical bong.
Which misses. Unfortunately.
15. Damn.
Zam. All right. Kiwi. Let's see where.
Wait, he hit me last turn, so I get advantage. Was the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the turtle's
Remember the
inspiring
thing.
speech about wearing that dress,
It still
and I
missed.
do worse.
Kiwi, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
I could probably do that.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Oh, you save. The jabbering of the Jabberwock does not enter your brain. You are free to act however you want.
Is that a verbal thing, or is it just like magic?
What? The
The jabbering.
It is verbal, actually. It says it burbles to itself unless it is incapacitated. And you must be able to
just
hear
gonna-
its burbling.
Okay, so in that case, I'm just gonna like shh, shh. Now we tell the real shh. You're gonna put silence. Try to put silence over it.
That's dope. Okay.
Oh, good call.
No, you do put it on it. There's no save.
No, oh,
It's on a location, though.
yeah, inside it, yeah.
That's
So
yeah.
the
So you
radius
basically
sus.
put all of you hearing his like suddenly Kiwi cast your spell, and then the hall the grand hall fell silent.
Dude, that's huge value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love silence. That's a great spell.
It's silent. Yeah,
And,
that's super
with
strong. So
that
you're
in
concentrating
mind-
on that now.
Yep, because the only thing I had was Fairy Fire
Yeah.
and Zug's thing, and that's over now. Okay, bye.
That's dope. Just head out the door and jump off into the abyss. Nice, bye.
Yeah, basically just want to get out of line of sight.
Yeah, that's actually amazing. Very good. Velka, it is your turn. You do not need to make a save. You cannot hear the jabbering.
Haha.
Value.
I am going to use my daily inspiration on this attack so
Yes,
that my
please do.
sword doesn't say "fuck you" to me.
And you can because
call.
you have your thing back. Or you have your
I do.
whatever is stolen back.
Oh, no! Is there anything you could do to make this not happen?
Snickersnack is let me see.
Less than impressed, apparently.
He is less than impressed. Go ahead and roll another one, but this one also at advantage. It's fine.
Yeah.
Snickersnack says, "What the fuck? You gotta get. Oh, there we go!" And you slam Snickersnack into his side, dealing damage. You hit it at 18. His AC.
Yep. Okay. So,
You deal 6 force damage to it,
and I don't know if the slashing
and
is
15
considered.
slashing damage. You watch as Snickersnack contacts the side of the Jabberwock. The blade suddenly blows, and your swing doubles in force. You nearly lose Snickersnack out of your hands as the blade itself just accelerates through the dragon. Jabberwocky is vulnerable to slashing from a Vorpal sword.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so you guys see me like almost get thrown off my feet, and then I change my grip on the sword from being like a reasonable one to just fucking like holding it from the very end, and I'm just gonna start swinging this thing wildly because apparently that's the way to go.
It is. That's 30 damage.
Fucking
Nice.
wild.
You watch as the Jabberwocky actually nearly falls to its knees. You have almost decimated it with that blow. Its eyes,
Gotcha.
its saucered eyes blink. They blink pleadingly.
So, bonus action, and so I've got the ripple thing, right? That as a bonus action. That counts as making an attack with my sword, so it still does the extra slashing, right? Okay. So in that case, we'll ignore the main damage. We'll just say 16.
Misses, unfortunately. AC is 18.
Dude, you're on thin ice with that sword.
Look, I need you to work with me, not against me. Actually, you know what? I forgot what my character is.
You have
like
you have your
I have
that item
a
that
few
you have.
things. I've got the item. I've got first of all, I'm gonna spend a luck point to roll that again.
Yeah.
Nope,
The
that's
IRL
damage.
has-
That's not what I meant to do. A 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And so that'll deal not 5, but
14
it'll
slashing
do
damage.
14 slashing damage and
Spicy.
4 force damage.
Okay. You watch as you come back around after missing the with the follow up. How do you do this? How do you destroy this?
Oh,
How do you kill
damn!
the Jabberwock?
Dude, what around this thing?
I'd say the line, they need you to work with me, not against me, and then I'll tighten up on the grip of the sword, and I'm going to find, like, because it's fallen to its knees, I'm gonna put a foot up on its leg and launch myself up and go for the neck, and just pretty much use the weight of this sword that I'm tiny. I just use it to throw myself through its neck, essentially.
Yeah, its drive to
Ooh.
kill this dragon almost pulls you up towards the neck of this thing as well. So you're just like, whoa! It's like Thor's hammer, but a sword. As you fly towards the jugular of the Jabberwock and just drive the blade through its neck, the Jabberwock lets out a scream of agony, but you all can't hear it as the silence spell is still wrapped around its head. The silent cry echoes, I guess, around the chamber as the creature falls to the ground. Dead.
How does it feel portraying Alice in Wonderland?
What?
Did I literally just take the scene from the movie?
Oh,
Sure.
Jabberwock.
I think
This
that
is
set us up for it.
Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderland, the second one. Is it the second one? She fights the Jabberwock?
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't.
Yeah, the Jabberwock is from Alice
Oh,
Alice in Wonderland.
dude, my association is with the fucking
Dance troupe?
Oblivion. No, the Oblivion weapon.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
No, Jabberwock is specifically from Through the Looking Glass, the book.
Interesting. No, that. Well, also, if is it okay? Sorry, I'm a full monk mode.
Oh.
Is the corpse just falling down in front of us, or how?
Yeah, the
what's
corpse just
happening with his
collapsed
body?
in front of you and is bleeding out. Suddenly there is a brutal and high-pitched screech as Bloody Beak flies through one of the open windows, comes blazing in, and just fucking Hulk with Loki at end of first Avengers movie grabs the corpse of grabs the corpse of the Jabberwock.
Absolutely. Zug is punching the corpse as he at the same time as it's flipping
as
around.
Bloodybeak just does the oh, you know what it is? It's
Yeah.
the here you go. It's the well, that is the Hulk version, but I'm also now thinking of the Secretary Bird and what the Secretary Bird does to snakes.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Just kicking the death.
yeah, so Bloodybeak who's flying in, lands, and just with his giant talons just goes blah, 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 and then is joined by Zug going full monkey mode, slapping the shit out of the
yeah,
and all that is left is a broken and battered corpse of the Jabberwock as Bloodybeak grasps the corpse between his claws, looks to you, somehow recognizes you, Zug, in your monkey form, gives you a large bird, a large owl nod, and just flies out of the castle, dragging the corpse of Bloodybeak.
I just do a little, with one fist, I just do a little, like chest pound and peace sign as he goes away.
Yeah. Planet of the Apes sing it as the thing flies out with the Jabberwock. Yes. All right. Very cool. So, as combat ends, you decimated that thing. It's not the hardest fight. Not meant to be. The harder fight, honestly, was probably the throne room fight because, well, you also have the Vorpal sword, which
that thing was nasty.
which will absolutely decimate it. Interesting dragon because it actually is. It doesn't have a lot of immunity. It actually doesn't have. It does not have your typical like dragon immunities of, non-magic damage, etc. It just is. It doesn't have like that statement to it. So you also all saved against the herbal, which was I'm
gonna assume we would attack each other.
Yes,
like that,
if you rolled a 3 or a 4, the creature does nothing except use all of its movement to move in a random direction, or the creature either makes one melee attack against a random creature against you, does no visible. It's basically just a mini confusion spell.
The giant ape was going to be a high risk, high reward play.
Yeah,
I was ready for it to go wrong.
Yeah, if it got to your turn, that would actually be. Well, the silence spell was actually that's great.
Silence was key, and then also the protection against Fae was very helpful as well.
Man, I was rolling like shit.
But you rolled well. You would have probably killed it in one round if you had not rolled shit.
Giving double damage times 3 attacks on average damage of those attacks.
I think it didn't have a lot of HP. It had 115. A lot.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, as combat cools down, everybody gathers themselves, and
I'm remaining an ape, by the way.
The dust clears and the ape clears. You are now just in this open chamber with a large iron cauldron in front of you, and who you recognize as the Queen of Prismeer, Igwilv, or Zyblina, or Natasha, standing there frozen in front of you.
Soup.
And I want to
Nutmeg
boop her on the nose.
Yeah, Nutmeg, you got the unicorn horn.
Is there anything else we want to set up here before we wake her up?
A shaving cream in her hand.
What?
How do we prank her?
They put her hand in a water bucket. We have a big opportunity to fuck around with an entity here.
We do.
Oh my god. Hang on, let me look at my bag of absolute shit.
Oh, actually, good question. We're all carrying. Well, most of us are carrying one of her desires, right? The stones.
Yep.
We got to figure out what we want to do with those too. If we want to present it to her or hold on to them. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen when we bring her back.
Well, we kind of just took them from the places she put them, right?
Yeah. So maybe let's keep this in our pockets for now then.
We
Okay.
stole this from you.
This
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Alright.
Cast firewall on her. Anyway, okay. No.
I have Endelin's ashes.
Something you could use.
Intimidation play. Just put him out.
Sorry about your sister.
Yeah.
And your sister wanted to visit.
I'm gonna take out the handful of 8-layer cake that the pixies made upstairs. I'll put that in her hand.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you can't
All
not
right.
prank her at least a little bit. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sorry, I put the idea out there.
It's good. It's good. All right, and then I'll. What do I do? Do I dip the unicorn horde in the soup?
You just tap her with it and say her name.
I believe no. We went through all this to figure that out.
Not-
Okay. As you tap the unicorn horn to her and say her true name.
As you tap that.
Once
Oh.
all of a sudden there is a surge of energy, and able to move once again, Zyblina lurches forward a step and quickly regains her balance. Looks around. Damn, too late, he says with a snarl, then looks at her hand and says, why do I have cake?
Yeah, you're gonna eat that.
She looks up and around, her eyes dart to each of you,
Hi!
searching around for enemies, looking very wary, and then fixating on the party. She says, have we met?
Not officially.
We have now.
We know all about you, though.
She looks around the room at the rest of the frozen courtiers there, and then at the cauldron bubbling in front of her. Lets out a long sigh, and she says, if you would care to explain yourselves, I would greatly appreciate it.
Your sisters froze you in time, and we just unfroze you.
I killed
Here's one of them. To sprinkle the ashes. Or like pull out a handful of ashes, then just like kind of spread.
Also, it's a long story. Maybe we should start at the beginning.
Well, first the earth cooled, and then the dinosaurs came.
As you explain
pinching my toes.
this, she hangs on your every word as you explain the entirety of your tale of arriving at Witchlight Carnival, arriving in Prismeer, facing each of her stepsisters one by one, finally making your way to the Palace of Heart's Desire. And as she finishes, her eyes look down and she says, I'm troubled to learn what has happened to Prismeer. I must undo all of the damage that the Hourglass Coven has wrought. It will take considerable time and effort, and, well, I must thank you all. Her eyes fall upon you, Velka. Where did you... Is that my Snicker snack?
I take very big steps away from Velka.
It was needed to, we had, there was...
The economy.
Wait. Where is... She looks around the room, she sees the signs of scuffles and combat, she sees what looks to be some sort of creature's blood on the ground. She lets out a sigh again. Well, if it came to that, it came to that. Had to do what you had to do.
Your owl was very happy with it.
Yeah, they kind of took it away.
Oh,
I had a conversation with Bloody Beak. They're cool.
Bloody Beak is indeed, as you say, cool. And if Bloody Beak is now snacking upon my Jabberwock, then it will only make Bloody Beak stronger, so I think this is a win-win situation. If you don't mind...
Circle of life and all that.
Yeah, I will
need to
hold out the sword. to her.
We'll talk about the sword in a second, but I think I need to fix what my insidious sisters did. And she walks up to the cauldron and starts to speak an incantation.
Out of curiosity, Zug's very much paying attention to like this is like how would we have done it if we try to do it that way? Like, kind of, fill me in.
I am watching very intently because I know this is a fucking chronomancy-esque cauldron.
Yeah.
And that is my field of study.
And I'm watching very intently because I assumed that the module doesn't have a step-by-step process.
So she walks up
Multiple
to it,
layers.
And she asks, actually, before she goes up to it, she looks to you, Nutmeg, and she says, "Excuse me, my good sir. I thank you profusely for freeing me from my stasis, but could I possibly borrow the alicorn horn?"
Just take it from him. He sometimes does this, just kind of
Do
pulls
it.
out.
He hit his spiritual weapon a little too hard.
She takes the alicorn horn from him. She walks up to the cauldron, and she touches the horn upon the cauldron's rim.
Oh,
And
I didn't realize I was muted. I was saying, you're gonna have to trade something for it. This shit ain't free.
I see you do observe the rules of Prismeer. Yes, I will trade you something. She looks upon her person and she pulls out a. She takes off one of her earrings.
Ooh.
My eyes are like glittering. So I start looking like a little child reaching up for like a parent, like, gimme.
Here you go. She hands it to you.
I trade the alicorn horn.
She takes that and she places it lightly upon the rim of the bubbling cauldron, and then she starts to recite a poem. 8 cats perch atop 8 dead attending. 8 lizards flee from 8 rats scavenging. 8 toads climbing meet 8 dead and falling. 8 snakes sneak under 8 bats screaming. 8 eyes open, always dreaming. All on the cauldron that is ever seeming. And
Oh yeah, we were never guessing that.
I was like, how the fuck we get that?
and as she finishes the poem, there is a sudden burst of energy that emanates from it, and you are all kind of take a quick half step back as the force from the cauldron just flows throughout the Palace of Heart's Desire. And suddenly you hear all around you the sounds of movement as all the courtesans and everybody within the palace that was frozen in time suddenly drops from their stasis. You see the bullywug start to hop. See the drow, the quicklings, the goblins, and the cleric who was standing next to Zyblina as you freed her also suddenly comes back from stasis. Gasp of air. Zyblina, go ahead.
So Velka definitely has a notebook out and kind of just like takes a step forward after the half step back, and it's like, so is the time alteration magic part of the cauldron itself, or is it just a catalyst for your own magic?
She looks at you and she says, "Well, not only do you have my snicker snack, but you are quite curious about the magics of this cauldron. I feel like I owe you some explanation, but in due time, there is..." Well, she looks around at all of the courtesans and people that have arrived, that are like becoming unfrozen. A few of them barfing upon the floor, as you've seen others do in the past. And she says, "Well, why don't we adjourn to my throne room, and we will converse further there."
I will tentatively put notebook away and nod.
I shoot you a wink. You're in, dude.
Actually, so far you said that we went over like the majority of the story, so we caught up here with her, or was that the Cliff Notes version?
Yeah, you've caught up.
Okay.
Caught her up with everything.
Okay.
And as you all, I'll move you all to the. We can say we just are in the throne room. As
This whole place looks like a
as
disaster,
Zyklina
so.
brings you to the throne room, she snaps her fingers and the bridge appears. She has complete control over this castle, and as she enters the throne room, she looks and she says, "Ah, I see we have some other visitors here." As she looks at Strongheart, who has Kellic and Warduke like chained to pillars in the room, he gives a little wave, and he's just like, hey, Strongheart, we've met before. Sorry, I think things got a little bit weird. Frozen stuff. He nods. They indeed did, and it seems that these adventurers have come to the rescue, and, well, things are back to normal now. There's a lot that needs to be undone and a lot that needs to be fixed, and I'd like to discuss that here right now. First, she turns to you, Velka. That
Yes.
sword that you're wielding, I'm sure he has been already talking to you quite a lot. That
Yes.
is, unfortunately, my sword, and, well, the rule of 3 still does apply. However, seeing as that you are curious as to my temporal powers that were given to me by that cauldron, and, well, Snickersnack does seem to like you, more than he's liked me or any other wielder, I offer you
You're
an
a piece of
offer.
Shit.
I'm listening.
It seems that there will be much that we need to do around Prismeer now that my sisters have mucked so much up.
Luck.
Velka, I would like to knight you, become one of my vassals.
Like kind of like side eyes towards Voda. It would be an honor.
And I do not forget your sister, Voda. Your tales of what you have done for the 3 realms of Prismeer are not unnoticed. You show kindness to everybody that you encounter, and try to help those that need helping. This realm is going to need healing, and I would love for you to assist me in it. Would you do me the honor?
Oda looks very conflicted.
Don't have to give me an answer right now, but I've seen what you are able to do and what potential you have.
Zug in a very loud whisper everyone can hear. You should probably do it.
A mage hand hits Zug upside the head. If you would give me time to think about it, I would appreciate it.
Of course, there's no hurry right now. I would just urge you to consider. He turns to Rosin. Now that you have your sense of direction back, it does seem that we could use your insight in a matter that still is concerning to me. 2 of my 3 sisters are still at large. One of them has been brought to justice. As much as pains me to know that she is gone, it's not a surprise.
I give a thumbs up.
Another smack.
Skabatha and
God damn it.
Pavlorna are still at large, and seeing as your inquisitive nature is one to hunt down and search for targets, I would love to appoint you as the primary investigator of finding the whereabouts of my 2 lost sisters of the Hourglass Coven. And I assume Rosin accepts that appointment. To be Rosin already, so Derpy's response is Rosin starts clapping and already starts thinking about ways that she can start to track down and find the 2 remaining hags.
Already has the cork board out.
Yeah, cork. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
red twine
It
on
starts to get
the-
set
I
up
got
in
it
the
right
throne room.
here.
Zyblina turns to Kiwi and to Nutmeg. Your skills in performance and your skills in, let's say, hospitality and general, interest in a good time
Pleasantries.
is something that will actually be needed very much around the Palace of Heart's Desire in the coming time. You see, unfortunately, with this stasis that we've been put into, I would assume that there has been a backlog of guests that need attention. I would not be able to get through them too quickly, so I would love it if one of our Witchlight monarchs and also another member of another resident of Prismeer could be the gracious hosts for entertainment and, festivities for those attending the Palace of Heart's Desire.
The Master of Ceremonies.
Indeed. My good turtle friend, do you accept?
You're telling me that I get a permanent gig partying? Yeah, I accept.
It's a tempting offer, but to be honest, I only came out here because like the wall between hither and thither and yon was preventing me from getting like that good kush. And now that shit's gone, presumably. I look at her. I can go back to normal, but on the flip side, if you ever find yourself back in thither or hither, and you find yourself a little stressed, you hit me up. I'll hook you up.
She nods and she says, "Of course." I've heard that the wandering in hither it sounds like it was trapped there, but now that it can travel between the realms, sure that it will also be another home if you ever need a place to stay. I will find you, as you say, to find that good if you ever do end up with any extra.
I look forward to it.
For some reason, the idea of royalty using street talk is very funny.
I hear your kush is bussin' for real, dead ass, no cap.
How do you do,
on
fellow
God.
peasants?
No crown.
On God. For real.
Tier.
On myself.
She finally turns and looks to you, Zug, as you stand in your diminutive, bubbled form before her. She stares down at you and smiles, and she says, "It seems that you have also proven yourself to be a valiant soldier, or valiant force, or good." And as she starts to speak, she's interrupted by a sound of wings, multiple wings. As suddenly, bursting through the throne room door, you see a face that you recognize, and by a face I mean a little draconic face, as Sir Talavar arrives
Oh shit.
Hey.
on the scene.
Hey.
Finally made his way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with him, he has a dozen other various shades and forms and sizes fairy dragon knights.
Oh shit.
Tally ho! We are here to... Oh, it seems that the saving has already been done.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
Good timing though.
good to see you all again. It seems that, well, Madame Zablina, the Sealy court was quite concerned with the predicament here at the Palace of Hostazaya, but it seems that our adventuring friends have taken care of the issue. I'm sorry, we were bringing the cavalry, it seems, but it does not seem to be needed anymore. Zablina nods. Yes, it seems that these intrepid folk were able to deal with not only my sisters, but figure out how to free me and undo the stasis that was a hold of this entire castle. Her eyes glanced to you, Zug, and then glanced to Sir Talavar. My good Sir Talavar, would there be any extra space in your Draconic Knight Brigade? Sir Talavar looks back at her. Of course, we are always looking for more recruits. He looks to you, Zug, and just gives you a knowing look.
Zug takes probably about, I don't know, maybe an extra couple seconds to put two and two together, and his eyes go fully wide. What? No way! Yeah, let's do this shit! And I flip a coin to the swear jar as I run over, and I don't know. He's like running in circles. This is so cool! Oh, do we get to fly? I gotta fly. Can I fly? I can't fly yet. Can I run? I'll figure it out. Thanks!
Zyblina looks to you as you're excitedly, as Zug is just excitedly like a little child in a candy store, jumping around amidst the other like fairy dragon knights. Zyblina gets a sparkle in her eye and smiles at you, Zug. Cast Wish.
Oh shit!
No.
No way.
What
You
would
make
you
me
like?
go catatonic. The single wish that Zug has had this entire time, but it seems like it'd be really funny if this is also predicated on the context to this. That Zug wants to become a dragon, but wants to earn it. So becomes a dragon whelpling? Something like that. Younger. He's still young himself. So it'd be something on that same that needs to like grow into it, but now
Nice.
has the actual truth, like the path to get to that now.
So there's a sudden burst of magic in the room as a swirl of energy surrounds Zug, and Zyblina smiles, thinking that she knows exactly what Zug is going to be wishing for, and then suddenly the swirl swells up, filling the entire chamber, and then zoop, collapses down into a smaller cloud, and within it you see a dragon, but a small dragon, a baby dragon, as Zug has chosen to become a draconic whelp. Still having all of your faculties, you're still a druid, you're still what you are, but you are, I would say you're it would be a young dragon.
Okay,
because
so
that way-
this would be its step up.
Yes,
Still.
that way
Yeah.
you still have, and suddenly you watch as, one, what color would you choose?
Oh, I mean, first thing
Dragon's
was just stick with red. I've
Okay.
been red scale my whole life. There's no reason to change that at this point.
You see it, but everybody sees before you a standing now on its hind legs, its two front legs in front of, like holding onto whatever implements you were holding onto before. The skull still upon your head, but wings unfurl from behind Doug. Large red wings unfurl. Yeah, that would basically be
Fucking
it.
adorable. Actually, the thing is, the reaction to this, Zug would go honestly catatonic, like tearing up. Cannot respond.
You just watch as Zug falls over on his back, just hits the ground. Is he all right? Zyblina laughs to herself. I think he is. I expected it to be a little bit. Well, I'm glad he's starting from a more reasonable size. Let's just say that.
There you go. I think that's the accurate one.
Well, honestly, yeah, this would be Zug would recover after probably a minute or two. Be like, I can't believe. Thank you. You have my entire. I'm dying. What's the word? I can't think. Brain fried. I'm dragging.
Loyalty.
And he's just like, I'm just gonna jump around and just be prancing. Oh yeah, loyalty. That's the word. And I'm just, yeah. He's
Oh,
still Zug.
Zug is just smolder.
Yeah, I was
100%.
literally just grabbing this image.
Yeah, that's 100% what it is.
Yep.
Yes, it wasn't. I mean, I already had thought of this beforehand, but you know, whatever.
It's just,
fine.
it's very fitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's really good.
With
I
everybody
don't know
accepting
how bad I wanted to cast this.
forceful repurposing. Oh, interesting.
It's so mean.
Wow.
That would have been something else.
That would have been tough. I mean, it would have been interesting. You would have to. I
DC
mean, it's a level 9. Yeah, it's a level
21.
9 spell.
Yeah.
So you could have still succeeded,
That
but that would have been
such a
insane.
dick
It was funny because I would have completely changed the feel at the end of this, and you would have made Zug your mortal or
Mortal
his
enemy.
mortal enemy.
Yeah.
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 Then Zug could become an ancient red dragon like years in the future.
Yeah, and you come back and get you. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing here. I mean, Voda, thinking about it, would you not about this spell, but about the last kind of like loose thread is, would you accept the offer to basically be the equivalent of like the healing force that would help mend some of the wounds and some of the hurt in Prismeer?
Cast mending on Prismeer Neon. Do it.
She's kind of fighting with herself because on the one hand, yes, she wants to help, but on the other, she feels like now that things are settled, she should be going back to the carnival.
If you bring that up, Dyblina does tell you, she says, the carnival is no longer going to be in any sort of trouble. The Hourglass Coven is no longer going to be troubling any of the patrons. Their servants will no longer be able to visit or cross over to the material planes. I will converse with Witch and Light, and we'll settle what's going to be happening. As far as I'm concerned, the carnival is going to be safe from now on. You're more than welcome to return there as well, but there's still, as much as things are now fixed here in Prismeer, there's a lot of harm that my sisters have done that needs to be undone. I need your help.
And I think at this point, Zug would actually speak up after getting over transformation stuff. Vada, just do it. Don't hesitate. Just take it. It's an opportunity.
Is a
Plus-
gift.
Plus, if you don't, how am I going to see you again?
Before she answers, she looks to Zyblina. During our travels, Velka and I, we met with one of our siblings. And from there, and seeing other things that happened, I was hoping to propose a new rule of sorts.
One that would be in addition to the 3 rules that I've imposed.
Yes, more or less. And may cut down on having issues with these. Being that, from what it seems like, a lot of the issues that happened was people trying to rebel, quote unquote. My suggestion was essentially allowed thievery as long as the items are returned, or up for another thief, quote unquote, to take. a game of sorts.
She smiles and she looks and she says, "It sounds like you're looking to modify one of our rules. Rule of ownership. Well, she lets a grin creeps across her face. Why don't we try it out for a time? See how it looks. See how it works." She reaches her hand out.
I reach out and take it.
Shakes your hand. And there's a palpable feeling around the entire room as something changes within the realm. Like your hair stands on end for a brief moment.
Well, that's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli
style.
That's the
done.
most powerful thing yet. Yeah.
The rule has been changed.
What?
Let's see
Why
how it
does
goes.
my bag of shit not feel like my bag of shit anymore? What's happening?
Well, the intent is
I'm
it's
having a
still
bad trip.
yours. But thievery is okay as long as they understand that the intent is it's gonna be stolen back.
My shit.
Go steal shit, Dominic.
Nutmeg didn't steal shit, he just borrowed shit.
Yeah, I just.
Right.
I actually don't know that I stole.
I don't think Nutmeg stole anything.
What?
He was always bargaining with the
It
rule
was
of
usually about
reciprocity.
bargains.
Yeah. Offer a gift, you accept it and offer something in comparable value. With that last modification, he looks to you, Voda, and says, "Well, and
If
as
you die, I spent my whole life working for this.
as my with that modification, do you accept my offer?"
I think I do.
He smiles.
So does a jump into the air, freeze frame style.
How is he doing that?
Dragons, man.
and that's where we end the campaign is with everybody else moving, but somehow Zug just freeze frame in the middle of the air, and we start to hear, "I've had the time of my life."
Zedwina starts tapping the alicorn horn on the cauldron, trying to figure out what's going wrong.
Oh, that's so
looking
perfectly.
through to try and figure out how this happened.
Yeah.
That's so perfectly Feywild, though. I love it.
Where we'll wrap up. That's where we'll wrap up Witchlight, which is a beautiful little denouement ending here for everybody.
Oh, I love that.
To head out on. People eventually, I'm sure characters will. If we ever return to this, there can be a. There's multiple things that would be pretty interesting, including a eventual confrontation with the remaining two hags. Could be something.
Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah.
Roz and
Yeah, I like
get the
how-
band back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a really easy way to pull everyone back in, and
Mm-hmm.
with how everyone's ending kind of tied in, I think that that makes a lot of sense. I like that.
Yeah.
It's just Zyblino like walking in, like X gonna give it to you with the party behind her up to the fucking witch's house.
Zyblina, aka Tasha, aka whatever, she fucks. She is that a. What is her fucking like? As much as these numbers don't really matter, she's a CR20 creature.
Yeah. It.
I
With, like,
volunteer as
plot
tribute.
I mean, yeah, and that's what I mean. We'll wrap up there. There's a lot of other. I mean, there's not much that you guys didn't hit. The rest of the castle gets cleared out. The Fomordian gets kicked the fuck out of the castle. The big giant who's been eating all the food. The rest of the remainder of the League of Malevolence get rounded up. There was one more in the castle that you didn't encounter, but it was like a kind of a weird encounter that didn't really make a lot of sense. And
where were they then? How did we miss them?
in the west side of the castle, there was like a in the room that had the rug of smothering in it. There was a door that you didn't go through. That
was it a horse? Not horse. Elk locked out.
No,
it would have been
was
lion locked out
at that time.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a
Okay.
strange room that was filled with ooze. It was really weird. It was basically a room that was like used for like experimental purposes. And the one other person that you didn't get a chance to meet, and I'll show you their art, and it just because it's so fucking funny, is that there was another library that just had a librarian in it that was like not frozen because the library was protected from stasis magic. His name is Sean. That's what he looks like. But more importantly, I'm going to show you his handout, and you can tell me what's wrong with Sean.
What?
He's
He's a spider. He's a spider on the back of a dude.
No, so he is not a spider, but he does. So it is Sean and Gray. The librarian is a hunchbacked human mage named Sean. He speaks blah blah blah, and he has a secret. Is that his hump is actually a giant wolf spider named Gray, which Sean hides under his thick shawl. The spider is an awoken spider, giving it is smart and can speak. And the spider knows the library better and more is adept at locating rare tomes. So basically, like, the spider is the true librarian.
Amazing.
Wow. I'm kind of glad we didn't run into that. You know what?
Yeah, same.
We're good. We're fine. Yeah. We've 100%ed everything. It's fine.
And the only other room, which was kind of odd, is that if you remember, there was something where somebody warned you all not to go inside of or not to touch the orb in like one of these rooms. There's a room that was filled with like I'll just read the description because it is interesting. Let's see. You would enter the room, and it is the floor of the marble hall is polished with mirror-like finish. The exterior walls are lined with stained glass windows depicting fairies and butterflies in flight. A glass statue of a long-haired woman in robes stands atop a dais, her arms outstretched in a welcoming gesture. A tiny incandescent blue sphere is suspended in the air next to the statue's head. Dozens of other statues made of sparkling glass are arranged about the room. The room basically, the statues stand motionless until if somebody played a harpsichord in another room. All the statues, except for the one on the dais, waltz and swirl around the room, keeping their steps keeping time with the music from the harpsichord. But it was also just kind of a giant waste of time. Because basically people are like, ooh, what's going on? Let me touch that orb. The orb, basically, if you touch the orb, a gray slod emerges and attacks the party for some reason.
Oh, fucking slod. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Not salad.
Someone grabs a tiny sphere and basically, that's interesting. So the treasure, the blue sphere, is an ion stone of insight. Any creature that attunes to the stone is cursed. While cursed, the creature is magically transformed into an animated, doll-like effigy of itself made of wood. Your stats are the same, except you're a construct with vulnerability to fire damage. That's wild. So you turn into a doll.
Weird.
That was the only other thing that you didn't encounter, but you did most of the other stuff. Cool. Nice. Gonna stream there. Woo!